So, how many countries are there in the world? Or more specifically, how many countries have been created by humans? The question looks simple at first, but it is more complicated than it sounds. Although there simply is no single straight answer to this question, if we go by the United Nations, then there are 195 countries in the world today. Out of 195 countries, 193 countries are the member states of the United Nations, and 2 countries, the Holy See and the State of Palestine, are non-member observers. The world was not always the same, but looked something like this. If we go back in history, the world was just a single place for humans to live in. The very concept of modern nation state is said to have emerged in Europe only between 16th and 19th centuries. Likewise, more countries were formed around 1900s when colonial rulers gave independence to its colonies around the world, including African and Asian countries. Since the 1990s, some more countries have appeared in the world map after the breakup of former Soviet Union and Yugoslavia. The world today appears something like this. The latest countries to be included in the United Nations list are South Sudan and Palestine, which joined the UN in 2011 and 2012. Of the 195 UN-recognized countries, 54 are in Africa, 48 in Asia, 44 in Europe, 33 in Latin America, 14 in Oceania, and 2 in North America. So, if it is the country recognized by the UN that we are talking about, then there are just 195 countries. But if we consider partially recognized countries by the United Nations member states like Taiwan, Western Sahara, Kosovo, South Ossetia, Abkhazia, and Northern Cyprus, then the number reaches to 201. But that's not all. If we include self-declared nations and independent territories, then the number of countries can be as much as 249. Included here are the nations like Cook Island, which often act like independent countries but have not declared independence or shown interest in joining the UN. Whatever it is now evident that United Nations membership list does not include all countries, and the recognition is often dependent on its member states. Today, 206 nations compete in the Olympics and 211 nations play the FIFA World Cup. So, the number of countries that exist today in the world is really dependent on how you define a country. Thank you for watching the video, and for more similar videos, please support us by liking and subscribing to our channel.